Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark, and this is our daughter Tiana, and Tara is somewhere over. She's in the cage. So we're gonna start without her here. Tiana, you have your, what you're calling baby.
My child.
Oh, your child. Because you haven't come up with a name yet still, right?
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet.
Oh, right, you're waiting for the boy-girl. Okay, so if you didn't watch last video, Tiana hatched this little one out because there was a nest that was raided by the crows that have been kind of flying around as one crows off in the distance. There was one egg left, and it was nearing the end of the cycle. So we put that egg in the incubator, and this one hatched out. So Tiana kept the goose in her room and kept her nice and warm. Him, her, we're not quite sure. So speaking of geese, here is another one. You can see this is a Canadian goose. Now this one here was brought into us by somebody who raised him, her. Again, we're unsure of the sex, but this one has a damaged wing. So it was likely, you gotta flip him over. So what he suffers from, we'll call it a him for now until we know, is something called pinwing. So pinwing is when the knuckle of the goose kind of is flipped. And what Tara's been doing is
this knuckle here.
Yeah, and it actually looks really good.
Yeah. So
these feathers were actually sticking straight out, so towards the camera kind of thing.
They call it pinwing or damage or whatnot. So what we've done is we've folded the wing, taken a hairband, put it over the wing, and that's going to hold it tucked in. So it actually seems like it's been 2 days.
It's been 2 days, and we took it off earlier today, and
he was able to hold it
in position. Now we did start playing with it again, so we decided to put it back on.
Oh, there we go.
But the gosling was probably wandering by itself because mom, you can't quite stretch it, can you? Because mom probably abandoned it, knew that something was wrong. He wasn't going to be able to make the flight south, but he just might be able to now with, if it's, he's young enough, he's on the mend, and we'll see how things work out.
When they're young like this, they're easy to correct. If you can catch it early enough and do these simple things. And, I mean, it's amazing. At least he's walking more comfortably. Even if he doesn't fly, he's more comfortable because the wing's not going to drag on the ground.
Yeah. All right, so what else do we have? What?
My child's in the bowl.
What?
My child's in the bowl.
My child's in the bowl.
No, your child's in the bowl. Your child is always in the bowl. Likes this. We keep the smaller animals in this area just because of, predators, and we don't want to introduce them into the yard too early. They may get picked on by some of the other ones. So Tiana's child is a Czech goose. And she is the goose whisperer. All right, so moving around to the other animals, we have what looks like JJ here. So JJ is a bottle baby lamb that came in, what is it, about a month ago?
Yeah.
But they were already about 3 to 4 weeks old, I believe.
Oh, wow. Mac, that was beautiful.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Did
Right
she?
Across the fence. Look at the bottom of the fence.
Oh, okay, I see what happened there. Toby's gonna check that out. And then we have Willow over here, so the two of them came in. So they are now off the bottle. As you can see, they are on solid foods and doing well. Then we have Onyx over here, which was the rescue from last year, found on the side of the highway. She's doing really well. She's a little shy, a little timid. Her back legs are a little bowed out. So we're not quite sure if this was yet another issue where there was a concern with health when she was younger. Maybe she was abandoned. Maybe there's a number of different reasons why she was found out on the side of the road. but she shouldn't have been there. So a passerby picked her up and brought her here to the farm. So she is, she's doing well. And she is the seeing eye lamb or sheep for this one here. So this is Moira. Moira is having some eye difficulties, aren't you? Yes. But she is quite old. She's a Shetland sheep, which is the reason why she is smaller, and actually smaller than Onyx. So they hang out here. So this is our special pen and our baby pen. And one of our other specials is Sheldon. Sheldon, what are you doing, buddy? Hi. Now you will see that we have 2 kid goats, the last 2 of 9, and these were actually the first 2 that were born. So this here, you can see the 01, so this is Bo Duke, and of course this is Luke Duke, so the Duke boys. Now you also notice I did mention this, I believe it was in the last video, Bo here has horns, and Luke does not have horns, so Luke is known as a polled goat, naturally born without horns. Their mother actually did not have horns, and she was polled as well. So those are the 2 boys. They are going to be going this week to their home. We actually have a waiting list for our kid goats. So we've actually got some numbers for next year as well. People wanting them because they are very friendly. They're small. They're a pygmy goat. And we handle them quite a bit. What are you doing, Sheldon? And which is the reason why they are so friendly. Fernando, what are you doing? Are you? Oh, you're too hot to crow. All right, coming into the main pen here, we have Coco. Hi, Coco. They were hanging out in the back most of the day. Hi. Are you ready for dinner? Yes, is it supper time? So here are the adult Czech geese. There is one that is a Chinese goose, which is this one back right at the front there. You can see the bump on the nose, on the base of the nose, or beak, I guess it's called. We have Holly. We have our old alpha here, the old one on the yard, which is Blackie. This is actually Sheldon's mom. And then we have Petunia, Billie Jean, and a bunch of Muscovies who are just chatting up a storm. It's the funniest, they're just so social, or they appear so social anyway, versus the other ducks like the Rowans and the Harlequin and Pekin. They don't look like they're chatting it up too much.
It's like bumper cars.
Yeah, with sheep. It's bumper sheep.
Bumper sheep.
So as part of the feeding, we give them hay, good quality hay, and we give them some grains as well. The grains are mainly for the birds, but of course the sheep and the goats do eat them. You have to watch with grains, and we've discussed this before. You give them as a treat, but you don't give them as a portion of their meal because they can get bloat, which is essentially eating something dry, adding water to it, and it expanding, and they're not able to burp it up because sheep and goats are rumen animals. So you want to stay away from grain as much as possible. So they pick at it. They get a little bit of it here and there, but it is not their main diet. Then we have Petey and Piper here, which I think got up from their afternoon nap.
They're gonna come in.
And they will be going inside to get their pig food, as well as the alpaca. So the boys are likely out back. They haven't learned the whole feeding regimen quite yet, like the girls have. So we'll see if they come running. Oh yeah, they're all coming in. There we go. They're just not as they don't keep track of time like the girls do. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Good job. Looks like Amia is the last one in. No, over here, buddy. We're going inside the building. Hi, welcome back.
Stop.
All right, here we go.
All right, come on, Packers. Blackie's coming in too, Tiana. Good boys.
I think Fernando wants to go in too.
No,
Oh,
Fernando's being a little testy. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Blackie.
did he jump up?
There, Blackie's got her food.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so with Blackie being fairly old, she is, you know, she's a little light on weight. So we want to try to give her as much bonus stuff as possible, but of course not grain. So we want to give them an alfalfa pelletized food. All right, so we've got the pigs in the back pen there. Yeah, I see there's some spitting. Well, it was a whitehead that I saw spitting. I think it was Jasper. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that is... Oh, that's...
That's a Mia.
No, the middle one.
Oh, the middle one is Jasper, but the one that was going to spit is...
Right.
No, that's Jasper right there.
Follow.
And then the further one is a Mia with his head in the bucket. Oh, now let's go in the bucket.
Yeah, this is Sunny here on this end.
Right? Hi, John. Just
Yes.
push you out.
It's like a blizzard,
Right.
a blizzard of alpaca.
It's a Mia that's spitting.
Yeah. He's the last one to the dinner table.
I love how they fight by hitting each other with their necks.
Yeah, that's like giraffe.
So,
Giraffe do the
yeah.
same thing.
Pack us out.
All right, thanks for coming.
Pack us out.
Hope you enjoyed your stay.
Pack us out. Good girl. Pack us out, Paula.
Make sure you leave a tip for your server.
Pack us out. You don't post it. Hello. Timing.
Come on, Paula. No, you're done, Paula.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah, she's like, well.
Out. Boop, 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 boop. Out. I know you're stubborn. You're not eating them? Really? Look at you. You need coconut oil. So pigs lose their hair every year?
Yeah, she's a little dry.
And they go, oh, you're done. Go. Out. God.
Guineas. They are so loud. Wow. Okay, so we're going to, so what we've done here is we've taken out, we had cardboard in these, and Tara's taken them out and noticed they've started to lay in them. So there we go, they've rolled up front. So they are working, they just have to get used to these nest boxes. And they're slightly sloped forward. And we thought that we would need to put something in there to help them roll forward, but obviously not. Guys! Wow! All right, we're out.
I gotta fill those things.
Okay. So now that I know they're going to start back up again, because guineas are notorious for doing that. Although they are eating something. So when your mouth is full, you usually don't make too much noise. All right, so I'll be quick about this. We have had a bantam hen sitting on eggs, sitting on guinea eggs right in there. And earlier this week, we had some hatch out. And when I mean some, I mean 14 Guinea Keets. So they're not called chicks, they're called Keets. But I'm sure some people call them chicks because they look like little chickens. But they also kind of look, some of them look like little chipmunks with their coloring.
Got some hide.
Yeah. So those are them. Mama's very protective. Earlier on, I took some photos posted to our Instagram and our Facebook, and she had them all underneath her. And now it looks like they're starting to go a little further. She is teaching them how to scratch and hunt for food, which in Guinea fowl language means little bugs like woodticks. Hey, Mama? Good, Mama.
Her name's Alice.
Oh, right, Alice. Yes. And Alice actually has an interesting story. She was here on the farm. When did she come in? She came in a while back, anyway.
2 years ago.
And the story goes, there was a young family in the city with some children that wanted some hens, some fresh eggs. But cities aren't too keen on having farm animals because of the noise, especially roosters and, of course, guineas, as you may have heard there just a little while ago. So they came and they picked up a few hens and took them into the city, and somebody had called and called the animal control, the powers that be, and informed them that their neighbor or somebody in the neighborhood had these, pointed them out, and they were told they had to get rid of them. And that happened the same day, didn't it?
Same day, within 40 minutes of getting home.
Yeah, so somebody had some inside information.
Right.
Anyway, they had them. They had a wonderful experience. The kids had a great learning experience, hatching out, or not hatching out, sorry, laying eggs and collecting eggs.
Yeah.
So then they came back, and of course that was
When
about a month ago,
Yeah.
and we put the guinea eggs underneath them. So
When they came back, when they had them, they brought back eight, I think it was 8 eggs that they had laid at their place. So then we let Penny, which was the first one, hatch out them. And then Esmeralda is the second one that had the babies. 4 of them got out, the babies. And so then we had to round them up again. And
oh, there goes one, just flying in.
And make sure that we had them.
There's another one.
They're hot.
Yeah, so they're larger now, but when they were...
That just doesn't look right. Oh, she actually is alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes they sleep in the
Wow.
weirdest positions.
Oh my God, look at them all actually, that's a good photo. They're all lounging under there. Look at them all spread out. It's hot.
Oh yeah, it's hot, isn't it, girls? Hey,
So
Daisy.
Daisy's now here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
it's
pointed
snowball.
that out in the last video. We
Yeah.
caught her. She was on the loose. She dug out of the other area, and we've now got her in here with all the others.
And everything has settled.
So that's that, and the boys are over on this side. Everybody's trying to stay cool, digging down into the cool dirt, and just relaxing. So, hey boys.
Right.
All right, Tara, what do we have here?
Oh, well, thanks to the Dudek family, we have some new animals on yard. So in the past videos, if you've seen our reindeer or the deer in the yard, they were all made by the Dudek family. The wagon was made by the Dudek family. And just yesterday, I got delivered some animals. And they're so cute. Even with the visitors we had today, they were all noticing them. So there's these ones, and there's a couple on the far fence.
And then we're gonna mount them. Find out. Tara was
They're pretty hardy.
Tara was just cleaning them.
Yeah,
we may mount them. Some of them need to be repainted.
Yeah.
But this is kind of a neat idea, a neat crafting idea that we can do. So during the winter months, we usually do different crafting projects.
Oh, the cow is adorable. But it matches the cow, which we're actually going to turn into our donation box. So I'll sand them down, repaint them, and that'll become our donation box.
Yeah, he's cute.
Right?
I guess it was a mailbox.
It was a mailbox.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then we've got a few more over here.
Sheep, and then this
sheep and a rooster. So this rooster's in pretty good condition. And then his wattle here actually.
This is my tail feather.
Oh right, that's
okay.
He's in good
dig
condition
it up,
paint
right?
wise.
Yes. And then this is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so some different Thanksgiving.
Turkey hunting and whatnot. So we'll utilize them, and the kids love them.
There's Fernando.
Right? That's there's Fernando. Fernando will probably stay out all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, no, that's cute. So that we can put up.
Actually, they all can stay out all the time. It doesn't really need to be
doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving or what.
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
There you go. Because they're just cute. So you just utilize them.
So yeah, so that is. So let us know what you think about those guys down in the comments, and if we should make them in our craft room, in our nature's craft house.
Well, it definitely, they're definitely adorable. Yeah.
Hey boys. Mama's getting you some water. Oh, and girl, where's Meadow? Oh, Meadow's over in the bush. So we were talking about fixing these two boys, but I think we're going to wait until next year. Here we're throwing around some new ideas, and we were going to get a well, don't tell them, but a replacement buck. But I think we're probably going to maybe look at doing that next year. So, you know, Billy's still pretty young. He's got a lot of years ahead of him, and he's a good-looking boy, aren't you, buddy? Yes, you're a good-looking boy. So are you. Yes, so are you, Levi. Actually, Levi takes very good. He's very photogenic. And there's Meadow. Hi, girl. Mama's getting you some water. And Daisy. So they have this whole front run of the pen, which is, I don't know, we'll call it an acre and a half. And they have been doing a good job in eating it down. Now you can see all of the deadfall that's run through there. We want to clean this up. We're working on the back right now. Last year wasn't a big issue because it was just the boys, and the ponies were actually in the back. So there was actually quite a bit of growth still in here. But by putting the ponies and having the our two bucks in there, they've been eating it right down. So haven't ya? You hungry boys. What's Levi doing?
Yeah, he's scratching his nose.
Oh yeah, he likes the attention. So this past week we've had some volunteers that have come by and helped with some cleanup. Of course, when you have this many acres of forested area that really hasn't been fully cleaned since we've moved here, you get a lot of deadfall. Of course, every year you get leaves that come down. So the front we also want to look at clearing up as well, but of course it takes time. Now in last video, I showed you our watering system. So we've got that one there, and then another one over there, and then two more on that side. So I've hooked up a timer to it. At 10 o'clock at night, zone 1 comes on for 3 hours. Then at 1 in the morning, or 1:01 a.m., the second zone comes on for 3 hours. So if you look at this, you can actually see how green it is here. And how not so green it is here. So what Tara's been doing is she just left it on complete 360 mode versus just kind of going back and forth in the garden, just so we can get some of this grass to grow up for the animals as well. Of course, they're eating it just as fast as...
What does catnip do for sheep and goats?
Oh, catnip. Yeah, I wonder. So we have a lot of catnip here, and we are actually, did you make a post yet?
Yes,
we're going to make a post.
We're selling it for $1 a gram.
Yeah.
So if your cat needs a new dealer.
Yeah. So, oh, nice.
I know.
I know you had mentioned that earlier, but I didn't actually see it.
Right? So this is the first white one we've got. Right? So I love hollyhocks, always have. So I'm excited to see what colors come. And I could tell it was like this the other day, and I'm like, okay, it's white, but it is
and you can't
totally
tell.
white.
You can't tell the other ones quite
No.
yet. They have, oh, well, no,
So as they come out.
This one's green.
Right? Right? Oh, look, this one's green too.
Yeah, so there's those ones there, and then there's a bunch over here as well.
I'm pretty sure this one's purple, and there's a peach.
Well, because you had them in different colors, right? So you planted them in groups?
Okay, this is this one. Yeah, this is true to that one.
Ah, okay.
Right, so that's a single hollyhock. And then this one is a double, it's called. And it's got, there's more to the flower.
Okay.
Yeah, they've just always been my favorite.
And then this one here, rosé.
Yeah, so exciting. So white was not, White was not, I got a bunch of seeds donated.
So you didn't
or
expect
trade.
white?
I didn't expect white.
Oh, well, there we go.
When I do my seed swap, I trade, and people know I like hollyhocks, so bring your hollyhocks. So everything's kind of, woohoo! It's coming.
Yeah,
it's
starting to
blooming.
flower for sure.
Yeah. Seems the watermelon needs a little bit extra. The cone flowers are now blooming, so it'll be nice to see what colors they are. These are from Patricia McBride, a friend of mine out here.
Which is Enola Funny Farm,
Enola
I
Funny
believe.
Farm.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Facebook.
So the catnip is crazy. So we're actually going to prune the heck out of this, and
It looks
then,
like it's going to.
that's coneflower.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
It looks like it's.
No, this is-
Oh, it is
yes.
too. I saw this branch
The catnip, the catnip actually
Okay.
went massive.
Yeah. So this is the reason why we decided to sell it. So our post. I haven't seen the post. I got the photos, but. I can imagine somebody scrolling through Facebook going, "What is
Right?
this?"
I'm gonna be trimming these back. Like come winter, I want to trim them back at least 45%. So next year we'll get all new growth. And these bushes, they are bushes. They will continue to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3. Oh, look at that! This is the cantaloupe, and it's as soon as they start getting this, you know they're looking to grow. Oh, look at the flowers! Wow. Okay. That's I'm gonna just you get you know.
It's just
oh my
something
God,
new
the
every
has-
time,
The
right?
haskap need to
Oh,
be
yeah.
harvested.
Yeah.
Wow. Strawberries?
Haskap. And then, of course, there's some more catnip, of course, over here as well.
Right? Yeah, another catnip.
Oh, and this reminds me. So the other day, what did you find? You found some strawberries,
Yeah,
but
chipmunk ate half of the strawberry and ran away.
yeah. So 3 strawberries. He
Half
like took a
strawberry.
chunk out of each one,
We'll see. It's over there.
and it's like eat the whole thing
Right.
and leave the other
I don't
ones
mind if you
alone.
eat the whole thing, but don't have. Oh, see, look at this. This is going to be phenomenal. This is that apple crisp. It's just no blooms yet, though. That's going to be exciting.
Well, I'm
to
sure
try.
that'll change. Yeah, you can see all these
Yeah.
stringers that are out looking for something to grab a hold
I
of.
was trying to guide them that way so they could go up and over.
Yeah, and Brussels sprouts are still doing pretty good. There's
Yeah.
a few small little holes, but last year we had the Brussels sprouts which grow on the bottom.
And they end up looking like
And
that.
They never, yeah. Well, they did grow up, but we got nothing on them. So it'll be interesting to see how these ones work this year. And then, of course, our tomatoes are
raspberries.
taken off. Raspberries.
Did you eat the raspberries for breakfast?
I did have a
This-
couple
with the cereal?
raspberries. Yes.
So we're getting about a half a cup. That was our second harvest. See, a little bit dry. Look at this. So we'll have to, that water's gonna have to come on. Yeah.
So this is the watering system here. We just had a valve on before.
Okay, I said a
so
little
this
bit
one,
dry. I said a little bit dry. Like it's like
oh, completely dry. So this one is it's made by Yardworks, which is I believe it's a name brand for Canadian Tire, I think it is. But there's a lot of them on the market, and they were hard to find. These 2 outs and 1 in. So it's a nice. You can buy them up to 4 units that come out.
okay. Remember I was telling you about that weed that is like I was doing some research on different weeds. This weed apparently is the equivalent to morphine painkiller.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to, there's a bunch of them out there. I'm going to blend them with water, and then I'm going to boil off the water, and I'm going to make a tincture. A tincture, they're called.
A tincture.
Tincture.
Oh, okay.
And it's the milk, the milky substance that is,
He's
Right.
like trying to get him.
right, okay. You got to give them the big lettuces.
Oh, what's that? Oh, there we go.
Right.
And then everybody else shows up.
Right.
Where's
Okay, I got
Where's
lots.
Blackie? She's the one that's usually, she comes back and just, she stares at you. It's like, I'm hungry, I need to eat.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my God, here they all come.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, have my weeds. I'll make
All right, so moving over, we've got our beans in here. So we've started to get some beans
I
on
know,
those. They're starting to
right?
grow up.
Look,
You can
no,
see
look.
them there, yeah.
Pooh!
They're not too chubby.
Right. No, they will.
We need to, yeah, they need to
They
get...
will. A little bit of yellowing, so I'll probably fertilize tomorrow. And that's fertilizer. When I say fertilizer, I'm going to take kelp, which is seaweed, and fish meal, which I buy bulk in bags, so I don't buy the, you know, your Miracle-Gro stuff, because that's exactly what's in that. So yeah, the beans, best beans I've ever had. They're already up to here.
Oh yeah.
So they'll start to go.
Nice.
Right? Yeah.
And your cucamelons are
Yeah, I know they're getting so big, eh?
are growing up.
I don't see any large. It was that first one that was.
Yeah, we saw one
they're
last week.
still little.
Yeah, there's a few up in here too that are.
I mean, it's probably good that they'll like they're gonna take their time because I would just eat them anyways. But they're all still pretty tiny. So one thing I like to when you look across, like we watered last night, and with the new watering system, if any of these leaves were wilting, like the original watermelon at the very front, then I would be watering during the day, but they seem to be maintaining the water, which is nice.
Now I am taking a time lapse here. I started this 10 hours ago, I think. I think it's still running. And I wanted to see if we could get some actual, it's a time lapse over like 10, 12 hours to see if I can see the growth. Because of course, looking at it,
Right?
you know, you can't see it growing,
Look
but
at this guy.
you speed things up.
Like, and I gotta start going like this. I gotta start putting it up. Braxton and Braden did this when they were here last year.
Oh yeah, hook them all up
Yeah.
and sewed them into the netting.
More time than I have. Right?
Now, it sounds like you're being
I know.
paged by the animals.
Okay, I gotta water first. And look, let's go look at the tomatoes, because I haven't been down there today. Oh!
Yeah, flowering. Lots of flowering going on there.
Flowers!
Yeah.
So the one thing we gotta watch for right now, I don't know if you guys know how to tell male and female flowers. This is cool. Okay, so this one is a male flower. See how there's no bulge right here? So that's a male flower. This one is a female flower because it's got the bulge.
Oh, yeah.
The female flowers are the ones that grow the fruit. Now if you, I don't care about, look. Sorry, look, there's another one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if you wanted to, you could pollinate your own. So what we did was when we were in the greenhouse, right? We open up the male flower, right?
And you get a Q-tip or
well, you don't need to
brush.
because you get a little flower, right?
Oh yeah, I guess
And then
you
you
could just
wipe it into the female flower, and you're pollinated. Right? So that's cool. And this is starting to grab.
This is a family-friendly show.
Family-friendly show.
We can't show that.
Pollinated. You're good. This is where he was stealing strawberries,
Oh,
right?
did you take the rest of it?
No, I threw it over to the animal.
Oh,
Are you right? I
oh
threw
boy. You might be saying, hey, in the last few videos, we've seen Tara's pants. Does she not have any other pants? I asked her the same thing, but she has. Yeah, she's got, and she likes black.
And I only buy these style pants. I have 3 pairs of berry pants, and I have 5 pairs of nothing, blank.
Yeah.
And I buy only these shirts because I like them.
And she likes black.
Life has too many decisions. I don't have to make any. I put the same clothes on every day, and I'm happy.
Wow, yeah, that's.
When you find what you like.
That wasn't nearly that big
No,
last week.
but the peppers seem to too. Look at that. That one, like seriously, right? Look at all the tomatoes.
Yeah.
These are the cherry.
Oh, they're okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was looking last last week and I didn't see any, but there we go.
Yeah, yeah, they're everywhere now.
Yeah, no, that's
Now
good.
this one plant that was planted here last year, this is why we decided to do this, because there was a volunteer and it got like 8 zucchinis off of it. So I was like, just plant them in the ground. Why am I wasting my time?
Yeah.
You know, there's tomatoes everywhere.
Yeah.
So they're coming. Yeah. Right? Look at these. Okay, perfect example. This store-bought. They seeded this in January for sale in April, May. I seeded these in here.
Yeah.
In, like, what was our last frost? May long, so end of May, right?
Yeah.
Got flowers, they catch up. Don't waste your time inside, seed outside.
Well, and last year we grew inside to try to get a jump on things for spring. Oh. To try to get a jump on planting for spring, but we didn't really have to because the ones we planted outside in the rabbit.
Rabbit manure.
Yeah.
Rabbit compost. These guys will outdo those and get way bigger.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So there you have
Same
it.
with these. These are a different type. Those are cherry. These are a different type.
And looking over at this looks. Hey.
What? Don't eat my raspberry.
Tulip.
Look here. Have a beet. Look. Have a beet.
Tulip is the one. If there's ever a dinner bell,
Right?
she would be the first one there. She is a hungry girl.
Yeah. Look. Beets. Eat the beet leaves.
She's all about food. But yeah, this has really,
Right?
like in all that new growth, you can
know.
see the old growth down
Yes,
here.
yeah.
And then this is all new
And this
growth, all up
should
here.
what'll happen is this one will fruit first. What is it called? Fruit
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
So when you're out here hunting, you have to kind of open it
Yeah.
up. These ones will all fruit. Like we should get 2 batches out of this. Can you stop eating? That's why the electric fence might have to go. Oh,
Yeah.
actually
We
got
do-
a beet.
Oh, nice. We do have some electric fence wiring. We disconnected it from there.
Because the humans were
Yeah,
getting zapped.
because humans were coming over when visiting and coming up to the fence and peering in, grabbing a hold of the top of the fence
Getting
and
zapped
leaning
on the
in
belly.
and getting zapped on. There's either 1, 2, or a 3rd wire down at the bottom. So we may need to invoke the electrocution regiment once again because they touch it once and they learn and then they're not going to go for it.
You want one? Oh,
Thank you.
mosquitoes are out.
Nice. Yeah, very sweet
look at
and
that,
flavorful.
like,
Oh,
oh.
wow.
Right?
Yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited.
All right. And the carrots. Of course, Tara picked a carrot the other day and it was an inch long. So every time we check, they're getting bigger. Oh, that's like 2 inches.
Right?
All right.
Oh, tulip.
Oh,
That's why we grow so much. Share.
all right. We're going to head into the house and Tiana has something to show us. And that animal is in here. And there it is. So this is a cottontail rabbit.
Here, Nix wants to go to her bed.
Oh, yeah, Nix has her bed by the window. What is that, Nix? Is that a bunny rabbit?
She tries to play with it.
So the story with this one is somebody had found a nest, or their dog actually found the nest, killed mama and all of the young except for one. So this one here is a little cottontail, so which is a different species than the rabbits we have that are domesticated, and they are the European breeds. So fun fact is if one of your domestic rabbits gets out, they cannot breed with wild rabbits, the cottontail of North America, because they are a different species of rabbit. So, and they have different chromosomes, I believe. I believe I can't remember which way around it is, but one of them has 42 chromosomes and one of them has 44 chromosomes, which is the mismatch that doesn't quite work out. So.
Are you just in a purry mood?
Yeah, you just have to watch cats around animals because they can seem all nice, but but can attack at any moment. So Tiana is a big avid reader. We built these shelves for her a number of years ago.
You would say avid.
And she loves to read.
Or addiction.
There, and then she's got some old books that she had. But where did you pick those up? You picked them up at a
auction.
Yeah, it was at an auction.
I think one of my oldest books is 1986.
1986. Okay, well that's not that old.
No, and
Maybe
I think
for you
was,
it is.
That's why I said one of my oldest.
Yeah.
1996, and I think that was Heidi.
Okay.
Heidi.
Is that one?
Yeah, 1901.
Oh, 1901.
1901.
Well, that's a little further back than. Okay, yeah.
So Heidi.
That's then older for me as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because it says that on the second page.
So that is it for another video. I hope I answered any questions that you may have. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, leave them down below in the comment section. And I hope you all have a wonderful week and a cooler week. I think it's supposed to cool off next week, but we'll wait and see what happens. We need some rain. What? What is it? What is it?
It's a half-eaten strawberry that's
Oh.
not even ready yet.
Oh, a strawberry. Okay, you found the strawberry. All right, so there's Blackie coming over there too. So I knew she would show up at some point. Okay, so as I was saying, I hope you enjoyed the movie. Yeah, I make movies, and here's one of them. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and think about clicking on that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.